What up, fishing fellas and Marines and Army Mom? How y'all doing? Y'all, I've been out here about 20 minutes, y'all. I was on the phone with Miss Davis, and I threw my line out down here, and I caught one crappie. Yeah, caught a little small crappie real quick. I got my line right here. I gotta get this moss off of it. Throw him back out there. Yeah. I wasn't even done setting up, y'all. Wasn't even done setting up. And this what I caught it off of right here. Little old hand tied. But I'm finna throw him back out there. Y'all. Yeah. Can y'all hear me real good? Cause I got my microphone pinned on the side of my drawstring on my hoodie. Yeah. Oh yeah. What up, Dave? How you doing? Caught one little old crappie real quick this morning, y'all. Let me show him to y'all. I put him on a stringer just so I can show him. Look at him. I put him on a stringer just so I can show him to y'all. He little. He ain't no keeper. But I just wanted to show him to y'all. Yeah. Yeah. And I wanted to take my picture. Whatever. Yeah. I got my cork out here, y'all. My pole right here. And my cork drifting over here. I got my other pole I'm gonna throw over here. That's the one I'm gonna keep in my hand. But I gotta keep an eye on that cork over there. You know. He hit that sucker, y'all, and took off. I was surprised I was able to run over there and get him. Yeah. And he still be on there. Yeah. Damn light it. Oh, here you go. Sitting there watching it now. It's almost in that spot where I got the takedown at. Crazy part about it, y'all, I was sitting on the phone with Miss Davis. I was talking to Miss Davis. I had on FaceTime though, on my other phone right up under y'all. And I had on FaceTime or whatever. And I was just sitting here, just like I'm talking to y'all now. And that sucker went down right at the spot where it's sitting now. Let's see what we got. So almost at the spot. It's just right up in the spot where it was here, where I got hit at. Yep. Look like that's probably the spot where they gonna be at. But yep, y'all. Y'all gotta forgive me if I ain't looking at that live too much. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Thank you for tuning in. Y'all. Can y'all believe it's 25 degrees today, but it don't even feel like it felt yesterday. Yesterday was 40, it was 41, 42 degrees, but the wind was blowing. And yesterday it felt way colder than it do now. I'm talking about way colder. Yeah. Felt way colder than it do now. Yeah. I need them big slabs. Man, them dudes showed me some slabs yesterday, y'all. That they say they caught them in the same spot, the same area. But they had some slabs yesterday, y'all. I'm talking about, man, them suckers like 14 and 16 inches, big old slabs. Yep, they say they caught them in the same area right here. But we was over here. I was over there talking to them when we was on the pier when we first went live. Yep. We first went live. Let me let that cork do what it do. Read the chat. Read the chat. What up, Paul Outdoors? What's going on? Arnold? What's going on, Arnold? David H. Don't worry. Yep. Marines and Army Mom, I know you in here. Wanda. How y'all doing? How everybody doing this morning? Yep. The fishing felon. Okay. Thank you, Marines and Army Mom. Yep. Now I'm gonna go down here with deal at Lil P. What up, Lil P? Yep. I ain't gonna say nothing about no gang related stuff, man. I don't even come from no Crip neighborhood. So you know I ain't gonna say it. But I don't gang bang though, you know. Yep. But what up, Mr. Blue? I'm just gonna leave it like that, Mr. Blue. Paul, man, look. I was just telling the chat, Marines and Army Mom and Fish Fell, and they was the first one that came out here. But yesterday it was 41, 42 degrees, but the wind was blowing. Today it's 25 degrees. And you still got a wind, you know, but a slight wind. But man, it don't even feel like it did yesterday. It don't even feel nothing like it did. It actually feels like it's about 60 degrees out here. That's why I was saying, you know, sometimes it could be cold. It could be like in the 19s and the 20s. And, you know, it could be snowing outside. But it don't even feel cold as it feels when it's 35 and the wind blowing, you know. I damn near feel like I can sit out here all day, y'all. Cause I mean I'm warm, I got my hand warmers in my pocket. I brought my glove, but I left them in the car. And I brought my full mask, but I left all that in the car. Once I got to moving around, I said, damn, it ain't even that cold out here, you know. So I left it in the car, I took it out of my pocket, but I normally keep it in this jacket, tucked in this jacket. And I put this jacket on the back seat of my car, on my headrest, on my driver's seat. That way I always got a jacket. Whether I leave the house or not, I got a coat in there, you know, with my gloves and my warmer. But yeah, that wind, man. Man, that wind had up, man. I'm talking about our fingertips were numb yesterday. You know, we was out here. And I wasn't gonna stay out here. I had planned to come out here yesterday, y'all, 30 minutes to an hour. And I told Miss Davis, I said, baby, I don't want to go live. I ain't gonna go live because I ain't gonna stay out here long, and then I'm gonna move around or whatever a little bit. I told her I wanted to fish that pier, and then I wanted to come over here, cause this is why I had to look at over here when I came the first time or whatever. And I said I ain't gonna stay long. She asked me about 3 times. Tell my baby, go live. That's what we came out here for, to go live. So I was like, okay. I ended up going live or whatever, and then we went live on the wrong channel. Because Miss Davis cooked, and we tuned in to our GDAD Talk channel, And that's the channel I went live on yesterday. I was wondering why people was coming in and when nobody moderated, you know. I'm like, damn, YouTube done took my damn mods. And then Yakin come in, talking about he had to subscribe to the channel again. That even threw me off even more. I said, damn, YouTube taking my mods and my damn subs or whatever, you know. And I go in there with my other phone and look. I said, damn, I got the same amount of subs I started with, you know. I said, good thing they ain't take a bunch of them, you know. And then all of a sudden I started getting notifications, people subscribing to the channel or whatever, you know. And I wasn't looking up there seeing it said GDAD talk, you know. I just figured it just said, you know, YouTube and subscribe or whatever. So I'm thinking it's fishing with GDAD, you know. And the whole time it was GDAD talk, you know. Which, you know, y'all, if y'all ain't sub to that channel, y'all sub to it, cause I'm gonna go live on it when I get home. I'm cooking taco soup tonight that we supposed to cook 3 weeks ago. Well, that was about 2 weeks ago when Miss Davis lost my camera or whatever. I'm gonna go ahead and cook it today when I get in. But I'm sitting here, y'all can't see it, but my cork over here in the water. And I'm just sitting there watching my cork or whatever. I got a hair tied on there. And a hand tied, I don't know why I keep saying hair tied. But I got a hand tied on there with a crappie nipple, you know. And yeah, with a crappie nipple or whatever. And I'm gonna pull him up in a minute and put some more put another crappie nipple on in the recast. But I already caught one crappie. Yeah. All right, y'all. I gotta put my cool shades on so I can see. Put these over here. But I'm gonna go home and edit, start on my damn videos, y'all. Well, I had already started on. I had to go back and get my subscription to my royalty-free music. Oh yeah. Damn, I can't see shit with this motherfucker here. It's too dark. I can't even see the screen. But I ain't gonna really stay live long, y'all. I don't think I am anyway. I just want to come out here and get my little fishing in. Get me a little fishing in or whatever. And all right, there we go. Y'all can see now. I can see clearly now. Yep. What up, Too High? Crappie. I ain't no old head either, man. Call me by my name. Yep. What up, Jim? Good morning. Yep. Let me show y'all everybody. Oh man, we got 76 people in here, 18 thumbs up. Let me show y'all that little crappie that I caught. See if we can get some more thumbs up. I got him on the stringer, y'all, because I wanted to take my pictures. I wanted to take my pictures or whatever. Here we go, y'all. This the first crappie today. You know, my first little 3-4 minutes out here. I caught him off camera. Yep. Yeah, I caught him off camera before I went live. I was sitting there FaceTiming with my wife, and I threw that line out there. And like I said, I got a hair tied. I keep saying hair tied. A hand tied jig on there, and it's black and green. You know, and I put a crappie nipple on there. These are crappie nibbles I got on there. Yeah. I put the crappie nipple on there, and the little hair tie, the little fur on there is about this color almost, you know. But I put that on there, y'all, and I just threw it out there and let it drift it, you know. Let it drift it over here because I got my other ACC crappie stick right here. This the one I'm going to keep in my hand. I'm going to keep this one in my hand or whatever. Yeah, I'm going to keep this one in my hand, and I'm going to fish right here with it. Yeah. That's what I use here, y'all. This is one of my favorite rods here, you know. And I love these reels here. This is a Shimano Sedona. I think it's a 1000. Yeah, it's a 1000 series or whatever. But I probably got like, I think I got like 4 of these, y'all. I got like 4 of these rods here. I mean, these reels or whatever. And I got one on a 11 footer. I got one on a 6 footer and ACC crappie sticks. And I got another one on it's actually still in the box. But I was gonna put it on one of my B&M rods. But I got like 3 B&M rods or whatever that I've been purchasing or whatever. That I hadn't put no rods, no reels on them. But I was thinking about putting on one of those rods there or whatever, you know. I don't know if I'm gonna do the burgundy one, the blue one, and then I got a black one or whatever. But I'm gonna end up putting on one of them or whatever. I got some PC Fun reels too, still in the box. I might put one of them on one of the B&Ms, but I just hadn't decided yet, you know. Those are the rods I'm gonna really take and put on my boat when I get my boat. That's why I hadn't even really set them up yet. You know, I got my special rod that I use, you know, and I think I got about 5 or 6 crappie rods that I'm using while I'm bank fishing. And like I say, the other rods going on my they going on my boat, you know. That way I wanted to keep taking stuff off my boat. That's why I got so much gear, y'all. I'm addicted to buying stuff, but at the same time, I got all my stuff separated, you know. I got it separated for certain uses or whatever, you know. And I got those. I got my gear, my bags, and some rods that I'm gonna put on my boats or whatever, you know. I got certain rods I'm gonna stick on my kayak. I got certain rods I'm gonna put on my boat, and then certain rods I'm gonna bank fish. And of course, all the rods y'all know I got, I'm gonna still have some at the house. You know, I think I'm probably up to about 35, 36 rods I done bought. I'm about, yeah. And then when I leave here, shit, I'm gonna go. Let me make sure Miss Davis ain't in here. Anybody seen Miss Davis? Well, yeah, when I leave here, I'm gonna go ahead and say it. Fuck it. Yeah, when I leave here, I'm gonna go to Bass Pro Academy and probably Dick's Sporting Goods. But I got three. I got more than 3, but I got a few rods in those in my bucket, in my cart, my shopping cart at those stores that I'm gonna go get when I leave here from fishing. That's why I ain't gonna fish too long. I ain't gonna stay out here too long. I ain't got Miss Davis with me. I ain't got her to house of me or whatever when I go in them stores. And I'm gonna go out there and I'm gonna go to those stores, pick those rods up. Then I'm gonna get her another rod too. I'm gonna get her pink Zepco like this here. They got a pink Zepco like this here that I'm gonna get her. She don't want to use no the open face, y'all, or spinning rod. She don't want to use it now, but she gonna get one. Cause I keep telling her, you know, she gotta get one so she can cast out there real good. She can cast out there real good, you know. And I'm gonna go pick that up too. Then I'm gonna come back to the house. But yeah. All right, thank you, thank you. She probably is. She probably ain't saying nothing, Marine, on her mom. She probably in here, but she probably ain't saying it. She said she was gonna do some cleaning up and straightening up around the house, you know. And then when I told her how cold it was out here, she like, no, I got something to do, you know. She really wasn't gonna come, you know. Till she really wasn't coming, you know. But it's all good, you know. I need that me time anyway. Both of us do, you know, cause we don't. I don't hang around nobody, y'all. I don't talk to nobody. My wife, my best friend, you know. My wife, my best friend. That's who I share my life with, you know. That's pretty much the only person I damn near want to be around every day and talk to, you know. And a lot of times, you know, people call on, answer the phone or nothing, you know. I just don't. I don't be want to take in no bad energy, y'all. You know, that's how I protect my peace. You know what I'm saying? From just distancing myself from people. You know, especially if I know 90% of the time we talk or I talk to certain people that they, you know what I'm saying, the conversation gonna go left. You know, they gonna ask me how I'm doing and this and that. And regardless if I tell them I'm doing good or I ain't doing too good or this and that, the conversation always detours on somebody else doing bad or somebody else this and that, you know what I'm saying? And it just, you know, especially when I'm good, I'm feeling good, I'm all right, and I got good energy. I hate for the conversation to detour and you start telling me some negative or bad stuff, bad news, this and that, you know. I don't be want to hear, you know what I'm saying? Because, I mean, I got my own problems myself, you know, and I keep my problems to myself, you know. I don't go out just telling people, you know. They're just like the trolls that come in, you know. Coming on, I ain't feeling too good, or I'm homeless, or I ain't got nothing to eat, or, you know what I'm saying, my dog just died, and, you know what I'm saying? People come in with this type of stuff, you know, killing the conversation and the mood of what's going on, you know. So I mean, like I say, y'all, I just try to stay away from that, you know what I'm saying? Protect my peace much as possible, you know. And a lot of times, you know, people, they'll call me and we'll get to talking and having that conversation, you know. And before you know it, they've been in went off into something like that, you know, and I'll be like, all right, man, I gotta go, baby. My wife calling me, want me to do something, you know, blah, 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 or whatever, you know. And yeah, Dave, you gotta be like that, man. I'm talking about, man, you gotta protect your peace, bro, because, I mean, people, I don't know what it is about people, man, but they just, they people say they want to see you do good, or they want to see you do this and that, or whatever, you know. And the minute you tell them you all right and you fine, or, you know, blah blah blah, you get to tell them about your blessings or whatever, the conversation detours, you know what I'm saying, into some old sob story or this and that, you know. And like I say, I just, man, I get away from that stuff, you know. I know how to do it, you know. I don't be trying to be mean to nobody or whatever, nothing like that. But I mean, I don't want to hear it, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to hear it. I got my own problems, you know. I don't know how much longer I'm gonna be living, you know what I'm saying? Don't none of us know how much longer we're gonna be living, you know what I'm saying? But I mean, I'm going through a sickness, and, you know, and you know, like I say, I mean, man, the tables and everything could turn at any moment, you know. And That's just what it is. I want to live out the rest of my life happy, smiling, this and that. That's how I want you to remember me. I don't want you to remember me all miserable and down and out and this and that, you know what I'm saying? Don't remember me like that. Remember me with a smile on my face like this. Yeah, just remember me like this, you know what I'm saying? And remember my color, my favorite color, red, which that's my birthstone. I was born in July. You know, I'm a Leo. But yeah, I want y'all to remember me that red represent love, y'all. Remember that at all times. Red represent love. Remember, I loved everyone, you know, regardless how you treated me or you did me wrong or how close we was or this and that. If I know y'all love you, believe that. If I know y'all love you, you know what I'm saying? I got some kind of feelings for you, you know what I'm saying? Just remember that. Yeah. But yeah, y'all. Yeah, it's bass out here. It's bass out here. I caught a bass last Sunday in this same spot. Uh, and I caught him, I was jigging you, whatever, you know. Yeah. You too, William. You have a great day as well. Yeah. Yeah, I caught a bass out here the other day. I was jigging, I was crappie fishing and caught a bass. Yeah. But I ain't bass fishing. I probably come back I come back some other time and bass fish. Probably like the middle of the spring or late spring or something. I start bass fishing or whatever, you know. I got some bass lures and stuff, you know. This guy sent us, you know. Right now I'm fishing with his the crappie jigs he sent us, you know. I'm out here fishing with them or whatever. Yeah. But yeah. Yep. Hey, that's what it is, Lyndon. I mean, that's what I try to do. You know what I'm saying? Well, not try. That's what I do. I'm gonna speak what's in my heart, on my heart, my mind. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm gonna do my best. You know, not to tell you nothing wrong. You know what I'm saying? I ain't always right. You know. So I mean, sometimes if I say something or I speak on something, I'm gonna just tell you my theory of it. You know what I'm saying? My theory of it, you know, but my theory might not be always right. You know, I'm not that person that think that I'm right all the time or whatever. You know, uh, but yeah, that's what I do. I speak the truth and I speak from my heart or whatever. You know, and that's just my way of keeping it real. You know, keeping it real. Uh, sometimes I might say something that it might be hurtful, you know what I'm saying? It might be hurtful because sometimes, you know, like they say, the truth hurts, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes it might be hurtful, but if I do that, it'll be because someone asked me a question. They asked me a question and me giving them the honest truth answer, you know, I mean, if it hurt, it hurts, but I mean, I'm just telling them the truth, you know what I'm saying? Uh, sometimes, you know, uh, now I ain't gonna say sometimes, I'm gonna say damn the majority of the time, the flesh. Uh, what the flesh wants uh, is not always right, you know. It's not always right, and it's not like the right pair. Just like me wanting a boat and a kayak and this and that, you know. Uh, I got the money and the finances or whatever, the income to get it. You know, I can go get it right now if I wanted to, you know. Uh, but, you know what I'm saying, is that a good choice for me to make right now? You know what I'm saying? When God tells me to go ahead and make that move, that's when I'm going to go ahead and make that move, you know what I'm saying? That's when I'm going to go make that move, you know. I'm not going to just go out there and you know, boom, just go ballistics or whatever, you know, spending money or this and that. Cause I mean, I love spending money, you know. I I know how to spend it and I know how to get it back, you know. Just, you know, as simple as that, you know. I mean, you know, I'm a born hustler, you know, and I ain't got to do nothing illegal to get it back, you know. That's one thing, you know, I've learned throughout the years. That's one thing I learned throughout the years. I learned how to do stuff the legit way. To get money the legit way. That's why I got so much stuff in my house. I got a photography business. I got my photography business. I got probably $50,000-$60,000 worth of equipment, photography equipment that I purchased over the years or whatever. I have a photography business. We make our own shirts, hoodies, sweatsuits. We do all that. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna tell you, this ain't just got fishing with GDAD on the front. You know what I'm saying? Check this out, y'all. I got my handlers on the back too. So when we out there walking. You know what I'm saying? We walk and advertise. You know what I'm saying? I'm advertising. My photography gear the same way. GDAD talk same way. We got shirts and stuff for all of that. You know, GDAD talk. We done made shirts, beanies, hats, aprons. We done made all kind of stuff. Sweatsuits. Like I said, y'all go check out our page. You know what I'm saying? Our other page. Go check out our other page, GDAD Talk or whatever. Yeah. Appreciate that fishing fella. Appreciate that. Yup, exactly, Lyndon. Yup, they do. What up, Frank from New Jersey? Yup. Right, William. Yup. Yup. Thank you, Marines Army Mom. Yup. I know you do. I got some more for you. I got some more coming for you too, Marines Army Mom. I wasn't gonna say nothing. I got some more. I got some more. What I really had in mind the first time to give you. You know, uh, I'm gonna get on that next week or whatever. I'm gonna get on that next week because we got some orders and some other shirts and stuff to get out. So I'm gonna have to make my way over there. I was trying to wait after the first of the year anyway, because the place where we go get our shirts and stuff, our material, they had closed down for about almost a month uh, during the holidays. Around Christmas. And I think they just reopened back up like last week or something like that. I think but they was like closed like from the week, the week of Christmas. Now it's the week before Christmas, the week of Christmas, and then a week after Christmas. They was closed for those 3 weeks or whatever. And I know they open back now because I remember going on there looking, or whatever, and I seen they was back open or whatever. But yeah, I gotta make my way over there and get some more shirts and stuff and get some more material. I got something to make something at home. We always keep around about 50, 60 shirts at home. But I like to keep that amount of shirts in our inventory before I make shirts. Before I go make some more shirts. So like when I get other orders or whatever, I go get them. I go get those shirts or whatever. But I mean, if I just really have to push a shirt out or push shirts out, like I said, we got like 50, 60 shirts, couple sweatsuits. We got a couple sweatsuits, hoodies, and everything. I even got some of these shirts blank at home. These UV shirts. I even got some of these at home or whatever. Ready to go out. But these shirts here, they only go up to a 3X. They only go up to we can only get them up to a 3X or whatever. Which that's what I've been wearing, and I normally get like a 4X shirt, y'all. But these shirts that I've been wearing, these fishing shirts, they've been 3Xs, which I've been losing a little weight too. Or whatever. Yeah. Oh, man, we did. Marine Army Mom, I know you called her and told her to come in the channel. I know you did that. I know you did. Oh, y'all. Let me show y'all something. Look at all this smoke over here on this building. Can y'all see it? Yeah, there you go. Y'all see all that smoke over there on that building? I just saw it. You know what? I just seen the fire department go. I'm tripping like I don't know where, y'all. You know, the fire department just passed through here like 3-4 minutes ago. And I just realized where they were going. You know, I just realized that's that smoking stuff over there. Yeah. Those like brand new buildings too, y'all. And it's probably like all this dry grass around here, you know. It don't take much. I've been seeing a lot of little patches when we went out the other day. I was seeing a lot of little patches, you know, of grass, where the grass had caught on fire or whatever, you know. Probably somebody threw a cigarette out or something, you know, or whatever. Yeah, that's crazy though, y'all. All the time I've been standing here, and this right in front of me. Right in front of me, y'all. I just so happened to look over and seen all that black smoke, and I'm like, man. And the fire department, like I said, it did just pass through here like a few minutes ago or whatever. And that's where they headed. Yeah. That's where they headed over there. But yeah. Hey everyone. Yeah. Yeah, I heard them fishing fella. I mean, they had just passed by me right here. Cause they passed by on this road or whatever, and I didn't pay no mind of it, you know what I'm saying? I didn't really pay no mind of it, you know. Figured, you know, I knew they were going somewhere to handle some business or whatever, but like I said, I'm just sitting here talking to y'all and just so having to look up directly across from me right here and by these buildings, and I see all this black smoke. Damn, the fire department did just come over here, you know. And yup, look at it, y'all. It's you can see at the top of that building, at the bottom of the smoke, it's like real dark. So whatever burning over there is still burning. Cause it's real dark right there, you know, at the bottom. And it just kind of, as it get higher and higher, it thins out or whatever. Yeah. Sound like I hear some more siren about to come, you know. Yeah. Yep, I know you called up and read on Mom. Greg on there. He just said something about going to the store to spend some money. You might want to check on him. Come on alive. He's talking a lot. Just check him out on the live. Don't say nothing. Don't let him know you're there. But what you didn't know, Miss Marine's Army Mom, she can't be quiet too long. She can't be quiet too long. You know. She loved talking, dancing, and smiling. She loves it. She damn near be talking in her sleep sometimes. Yeah, she damn near be talking in her sleep sometimes. She loved dancing. Y'all see her all on the pier. She be out all on the pier dancing with her rod. Babe, we come out here to fish. Come out here to fish. You out here making dance routine videos and stuff. Kid at my channel Vibe or whatever. These old dance routine videos. You want to come out here with a rod. You know, that probably was her first time casting a rod too, y'all. On that video when she was when she come out there on that boat, come out there on that dock, we was over there in East Texas, she come out there dance, talking about she from Louisiana or whatever. I'm from Louisiana. She had that music playing. I'm from Louisiana. And she go run out there and cast her rod or whatever. That was her first time casting her rod, y'all. Her first time casting it, you know. Yeah. She casting out there making a TikTok video, a reel. Out there making a reel or whatever. You know. That's my baby though, y'all. I'm the only one who can talk about it though. I ain't gonna let nobody else hurt my baby or say nothing bad about my baby. They do that there, they can get on. They can get on, they can get it or get on. You know, my baby. My baby, my peace, my happiness. Like I was saying earlier, you know, that's the only person I want to be around and talk to, y'all. You know, besides y'all, you know what I'm saying? Y'all some good people too, you know. Y'all some good people, and then I got my mods in here to keep the negative people out, you know, this and that. And, you know, just like that guy that came in last night, what his name was, Big K, come up here, I don't even know who that was, but he, you know, whoever it was, it must be somebody I met or that done seen me out fishing. I gave him my channel or whatever, and he just kept talking about, you know, you sizing me up and looking out at my house, what I'm showing, look like I'm living good and I'm comfortable and all that there. Man, why is you worried about what's going on in my life? You know what I'm saying? You ain't got no fridge to put no food in and this and that, you know what I'm saying? And man, come on, man, you killing the vibe, you know. You draining people energy that's reading all this and this and that, you know. I mean, best thing I could tell you to do is go out there and get your job, man. Put it to work. You out here texting on YouTube, this and that. Put that phone or computer, whatever you own, put it to work, man, and make some money and get you a house in the refrigerator and some food or whatever, you know. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, if you disabled or this, you ought to be getting a disability check. You know what I'm saying? If you disabled or whatever and you can't go to work, you know what I'm saying? But with him texting, you know what I'm saying, comment on my live stream, that means you got the ability to text, you know what I'm saying? So you could work. You know what I'm saying? You could work, you could do some type of work. You may not be able to go out there and lift 50-pound bags of cement or this and that or whatever, but you could go and do some work on a computer or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Put all that to use, man, you know what I'm saying? People gotta learn to use what they got to create something. That's what I do. You know what I'm saying? That's why I got multiple businesses that I've created and I started. I've used, you know, the little knowledge that I have and resources that I have or whatever, not all my resources, but just little some of my resources, and I built something, I created something and I built something, you know, just like with this YouTube thing, you know. This is not my first time on YouTube, you know what I'm saying? This is not my first time. I mean, I have a photography channel, and me and my wife have we have a travel vlog channel, you know what I'm saying? And right when I started getting those things going, you know, I got sick. And I got sick or whatever, and I had to stop working, you know. I've been on medical leave from my job about 15 months now, you know. But I had to stop working, and once I sat at home and was watching YouTube, and you know, I got tired of sitting at home, and I was like, man, I gotta get out. But I can't do too much because I mean, I was sickly. I could barely move around like talking about it. And I was like, once I was like, man, I gotta start getting out or whatever. You know, I gotta get out and kind of walk and get my energy back, my strength back, you know. And I was like, me and my wife, we was coming fishing. I was like, I'm gonna go out, I'm gonna go fish, you know. Once I started going fishing, I started watching fishing videos. I started, you know, pulling up fishing channels or whatever. And, you know, while I'm watching those fishing channels, you know, bam, ding, 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 light bulb came on in my head. I go fishing. Got poles. You know what I'm saying? I like to go fishing, you know, boom, boom, boom. I can create content fishing, you know. I can create content fishing, you know what I'm saying? And bam, that's what I did. We went about 6 months, y'all. Probably, no, it was longer than that. Cause we started like we started in November of 2024. We started November 2024 fishing, you know. And I didn't post. I created this channel the following year, March 10th. I created Fishing with GDAD then, you know, because I mean, all that was still in the making. I didn't even know I knew I was going to create a fishing channel, but I didn't know what to call it. I didn't know, you know, I knew I wanted to incorporate my wife with it. That's where the name GDAD come from. You know, that's our initials, Greg Davis, Emrys Davis. And I knew I wanted to incorporate her with it. You know, I knew she wasn't going to be coming with me all the time, you know, but I knew I wanted to incorporate her with it, you know what I'm saying, just in case something happened to me. She still got ownership of the business and the brand that we started, you know. And I was like I said, we was already fishing, and, you know, as those months went by, I went in there one that was in March. I went in there and I asked her, I was like, baby, I'm gonna create a fishing channel. What should we name it? GDAD Fishing or Fishing with GDAD? She was like, Fishing with GDAD. But y'all here remind me, now I'm let y'all know I asked her this. But y'all hear her every now and then call the channel out as GDAD Fish. When she was the one that told me to go with Fishing with GDAD. She every now and then y'all hear her, pay attention to her. They go to fire truck, y'all going back, and the smoked and cleared. But yeah, she was the one told me to name it Fishing with GDAD. You know, had I really been thinking, I probably would have named it Outdoors with GDAD. Had I really been thinking, you know what I'm saying? Had I really, you know, but I would have probably named it that, or I would have named it something else. Probably Adventures of GDAD or Outdoors Adventures of GDAD. You know, I probably would have named it like that, you know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. It's Fishing with GDAD now, and that's what it's going to be. And we end up going camping and we don't go fishing, they're still going to go on Fishing with GDAD channel, you know. I'm going to probably incorporate some of the footage to go on GDAD Talk as well, but that's basically what it's going to be, you know. And look at the dude. That's the dude that came up here the other day, that was talking to me the other day about fishing out here. Yeah. But yeah, that's what she the one came up with that name, you know what I'm saying? She the one came up with that name, and yeah. Thank you, Marines Army Mom. Yep. Thank you. We try to do our best, you know. I try to do my best about everything, you know. Yeah. Yeah, I try to do my best about everything. I had to watch my surroundings, y'all, you know. Like I say, yep, it is a hat trick. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, it is, you know. I love coming out here, you know. As y'all can see, I got one pole out. Here go my other pole I was supposed to put in my hand and been out here fishing. I ain't cast it out yet, y'all. And I've been here talking to y'all almost an hour, you know. Been out here talking almost an hour. Cause I just, you know, like getting away from the house. My mind opens up more when I leave the house, you know. I get real creative when I leave the house, you know. I need to start taking me a notepad with me, cause man, so much stuff come across my mind when I leave my house or whatever. But my wife, as y'all can see, my wife got it all dark, and you know, you get in that mood to it's homey, you know what I'm saying? But you get in that mood to where you home. The outside is shut off. You know, once I close them doors, you know, cause she got them dark curtains up. They ain't blacked out, but it's damn near blacked out in there. We got dark furniture in there. So when I go home and I close them doors, I basically just lounge, you know what I'm saying? I go lounge, you know. But when I come out, you know, I still be creative at home, but I'm more creative and more ideas come to my head when I leave my house, you know. More ideas come to my head and this and that, you know. And sometimes I have to leave the house and just take a little short ride or whatever, you know, just to open my mind up, you know. But when I come out here, that's what I be doing, you know. I come out here, I'm out here in nature, what God created, and I'm taking in what He wants me to have and what He wants me to know, you know. And that's what I do. I come out here and do that, you know what I'm saying, and open my mind up and just let it go, you know. I ain't thinking about no bills. I ain't thinking about, you know, what I got to do at home, this and that, which all that's handled, you know what I'm saying. I know it's handled, you know. Uh, all that's handled, you know. Miss Davis gonna make sure it's handled. If even if I forget, she gonna make sure that it's handled or whatever, you know. And but I just, you know, just things I don't worry about. Like even my sickness, you know what I'm saying. When I come out here, I don't worry about that. I don't sit there and think about it. Now when I'm at home, it's a different story. I'm sitting there thinking, you know, boom, you know, how much longer I'm gonna be here, what I got to do, what I need to accomplish, what I need to, you know, take care of, and you know, I'm just trying to make sure, you know, things are squared away, you know, much as possible. You know, I know everything not gonna be squared away all the way to the fullest, but much as my ability allows me, I'm gonna take care of it. You know, I'm trying to take care of, you know, even when she don't know, you know, even when she don't know or whatever, or things she don't know, I'm gonna do it. What up, Northern? Long time no see, Northern. Been about a week or so, huh? What up, Ron? Yeah. Ron, you got on that plane yet, buddy? Yeah. Yeah, you got to do that, Lisa. Just get out and walk. You know what I'm saying? Just get out the house, you know. Because, I mean, you, uh, yeah, you, when you in that house, you know what I'm saying? You blocked in. You know what I'm saying? You blocked in. You know what I'm saying? This and that. And another thing about your house, you know what I'm saying? Your house is your energy. You know what I'm saying? Your house is your energy, and you know what I'm saying. Your house and your spouse. That's y'all energy. You know what I'm saying? And that's what's in that house. You know what I'm saying? And you want to try not to let other energies come into that house, you know what I'm saying? You know, that's your happy home. That's my happy home. You know, that's my happy place or whatever, you know. That's our happy place, you know. And I mean, I love my house, you know, what God bless us with, you know. And you know, believe it or not, y'all, when we moved in that house, we moved out of another house. And when we was approved for that house and this and that, I told my wife we wasn't taking nothing. Nothing but our clothes on our back. So majority of everything that we had in that other house, y'all. She did I think she did a 2-week or 3-week garage sale, and then some stuff we gave away, you know what I'm saying? But we got rid of everything we had. And we moved in that house, y'all. We took 1-bedroom suit and our clothes. That's what we took. That house was completely empty when we moved in. 1-bedroom suit we had just bought, and and our clothes on our back, you know. A couple pots of pans, dishes, this and that. Everything that we have in that house now is what we accumulate. We went probably about 2 years with nothing in there but that, you know, that bedroom suit and this and that. Because I wanted certain stuff. I wanted a certain look, you know, and we went like yeah. The look we got now, we actually bought a living room suit before the one we got now. We bought a living room suit before that. That wasn't what I wanted to go with, but Miss Davis couldn't take it no more. The house being empty and this and that, you know, so she just started buying stuff, you know, and we end up like what we got our house now is how we wanted it, you know, how I pictured it the first time, you know, but we did buy some other stuff that we went through first, you know, because after about a year or two, Miss Davis couldn't take it no more, and she went out, bought furniture, and this and that, you know, and we had bought another TV, which we still got. That TV is actually in our hallway. I just took it down a little over a year ago, because we bought a 70-inch, and I seen an 85-inch on sale about a year or so ago, and I ended up taking the other TV down, and I bought that 85-inch and put the 85-inch up there or whatever, put TVs in the other room. But we gradually grew like that. This ain't nothing that happened overnight, you know. We grew, you know what I'm saying? That's the moral of the story, you know. We grew into what we have now, you know, and it was just all about, you know, being patient, you know, being patient and letting God take control of, you know, of your vision and your plan, you know, when he says it's time to get this, you know. And that goes to my, you know, my boat and this and that, you know, like I've been looking at boats for the last year and a half, y'all, you know, and boats and kayaks or whatever, and I just ain't pulled the trigger. And I'm kind of glad I didn't do it, because the boat I was first looking at and the kayak I was first looking at, it's not what I want now. It ain't what I want now, you know. And I'm glad I didn't pull that trigger the first time, you know, because I would have been sitting there, I would have had something that I would have had to sell, or probably give it away to somebody else or whatever. That would have been money wasted, you know. But now that I did my research and I've studied them and this and that on things what I want, because I like to buy stuff that I could grow into, you know, not nothing that I'm already grown into, or it don't take me but a day or two to figure it out, you know. I want something that, you know what I'm saying, I can go to and I can still, you know, 2-3 months or a month down the road, I notice something else that it does or that it has or I could do to it or this and that, you know. I want something like that, you know. That's how I always been, you know. Just like all my cameras I bought. I mean, it took me months to learn them, you know, because they do so much, you know. It took me months to learn, you know, and I learned them, I mastered them, you know. That's why I'm a great photographer, you know. Yeah. Let me read some of these chats, you know what I'm saying. Yeah. It does, Ron. Yeah. Yeah. What up, Whiskey Rebel? Man, it's when I first got out here it was 25 degrees. It don't feel like it though. It don't feel like it's 25. Yesterday was 42 degrees, but the wind was blowing, and it was, man, it was cold. My fingertips was numb, you know. But it's not like that today. It's 25, the sun out. I mean, it's okay. It's not. It don't feel cold as it is, you know. Yep, it's okay. Yep. It's 35 now, baby. It went up a little bit. Oh, you in my city, Ron. DFW Airport. I used to work out there. Well, I'm talking about used to. That's why I work at. If you see that FedEx, you see that them FedEx trucks and the FedEx plane. That's why I work at. That's my hub. I work at DFW Airport. But I'm like an hour away. I live like an hour away from there. You know, which people here say that's around the corner. You know, because the Metroplex is so big. They say that's around the corner, but it used to take me like 42 minutes to get to work every day. You know, one way. Yep. Ron, how long are you at the airport? I wish I would have knew that. Oh yeah, hat trick. It's like, well, that's how it was yesterday here. It was 42, but that wind was blowing. Man, it felt so cold out here. I'm talking about, man, it felt cold out here. I probably sit out here so long, y'all, the bite didn't end it. You know they bite early in the morning, but I didn't sit out here talking to y'all so long to where I didn't, damn, I didn't know how to record over here. Dang, I done ran my damn battery down over here. Gotta plug him up now. Good thing I got a battery pack. Ain't this something? See, y'all charge. I hope it's charging. Yeah. 25. Yeah, that's what it was when I woke up, Marines Army Mom. Miss Davis said it's 35 now. It's 35. Let me see what. Oh, it says it's 40 now. It says it's 40. Well, I woke up, it was 25. I first got out here. Yeah, but I recorded on my dashboard, my way coming. And then I'm gonna tell y'all another thing. The cows was eating and the horses were eating. I passed by a spot, this pasture that had cows and horses in it, and they was eating, and I pulled over and got out the car and recorded them eating. Y'all will see it on my video coming up. When I get home and edit these long form videos and start dropping them. But that's what I'm about to start doing, y'all. Y'all make sure y'all stay tuned in to my channel, Cause I'm gonna be dropping them. Make sure that y'all got them notifications on. I'm gonna start dropping them long form videos. That's what I'm gonna do when I go home. I'm gonna get on them, start editing them, and y'all will see the old. Y'all probably won't even hear fishing with GDAD on the video, cause like I said, I got footage that I recorded before I even created fishing with GDAD. You know, but yeah, y'all probably, some of them y'all probably won't even hear fishing with GDAD. Y'all won't see us with the GDAD attire on, you know, cause like I say, we had been recording 6 months before I even created this channel, you know, which I lost a lot of that footage, cause I had lost a hard drive where it crashed on me. I didn't lose the drive. It crashed on me and I lost 2 terabytes of footage that I had been recording, but some of the footage I had filled that up, and some of the footage I put on some more SSDs or whatever, on my photography SSDs or whatever, and so I still got some of the videos from when we first started, you know, when we first started fishing, not fishing with GDAD, but when we first started fishing again, 2024 and the beginning of 2025, you know, before I created this channel. And those are the I'm probably gonna mix them up. I'm probably gonna go in there and mix them up or whatever. Some of those old clips, old videos, and then some of the newer stuff or whatever. But like I say, you'll be able to tell, you know what I'm saying? Because you won't see the fishing with GDAD shirts or this and that. Or you won't hear us saying fishing with GDAD on them, you know. But I'm gonna put all that, I'm gonna go home and edit those while we do that. We're gonna go live on our other channel. Miss Davis, you still in here? We're gonna go live on our other channel. And I need somebody to share the link to our other channel, GDAD Talk, so I could pin it. And I want y'all to go in there and sub to that channel. You know, make sure y'all leave a comment. Cause when I go home and do the taco soup, that's the channel I'm gonna go live on. We're gonna go live on. I'm already doing fishing with GDAD, but I gotta keep that footage. Separated. That content separated. You know, when we do stuff at home, that's GDAD Talk. That's GDAD Talk footage. Yep, that's GDAD Talk footage when we cook and we do it. Unless we're having a fish fry or seafood. That'll be fishing with GDAD stuff, you know. But we cooking like taco soup and tacos and stuff like that. That's GDAD Talk footage. Yeah. Yeah. What up, big boy Rail? -9. Oh, you ride at 920? Damn, it's 11 something. I didn't even realize it. Yeah, Ron, I sure wish you'd have told me that last night, man. I could have came up there and saw you, brother. I could have came up there. I would have skipped fishing just to come up there to talk to you and talk to you or whatever. And I know you homesick now after being up there a week, so I wasn't gonna kidnap you and make you come fishing with me out here, you know. But that would have been nice, you know what I'm saying. We could have did that there, Ron, you know what I'm saying. Took some pictures together, you know. Could have took some pictures together. I'd have brought y'all here out of when took you got something to eat, you know what I'm saying, and we'd have went fishing, Ron. Came out here, fished, created some content, you know. I'd have took you back to the airport or you'd have took you home. You know, one or the other. Well, yep, I sure wish you'd have told me that, Ron. Yep. Thank you, Marines Army Mom. Let me see if I can pin it. Damn. Is it gonna let me pin it?